So right off the bat, to be clear, IRL streaming never really went away, but we are seeing a bit of a renaissance recently of IRL stream stuff, with Fousey really bringing the scene back and bringing it out to a more mainstream audience. He's connecting with people like Aiden Ross, Sneeko, and honestly, IRL streaming is probably the biggest it's been since 2017. Aiden Ross has been producing some of the most entertaining stream clips of all time for the past few years. I'm not a big fan of him as a person due to his old crypto scheme he pulled on his fans, but there's no denying that this guy consistently manages to get the best guests and produce some of the most interesting streams online, even if he doesn't exactly look good while doing it. One classic clip would be when Keemstar came on a stream.
Famous somehow, and I'm famous.
Yo, you're in trouble.
Why? Oh shit.
That crypto shit.
Hey, Steve, get his ass from right now, bro.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good.
Hey, how we doing, though?
Real good.
You good?
I just did a podcast with Tana Mojo. It was so raw, so real.
Hey.
Got the...
This is one of the greatest clips of all time.
And then you have the clip where Aiden sniffs Andrew Tate's chair after he gets up for a second.
But more recently, Aiden has been talked about by a lot of people outside of his fan base because of an interview he was hyping up with the North Korean leader, the supreme leader Kim Jong-un, as in the guy that every news station was convincing all of us was about to nuke the United States like 8 years ago. That guy was supposedly going on Aiden Ross's stream. Now, I think most people, myself included, smelled BS right from the start when this was announced. Just the idea that a world leader would even go on an Aiden Ross stream, never mind one hailing from a dictatorship that hates the United States, like there's zero chance that this would ever happen. And people did a little investigating to see what was up with this. The first clue, or rather, confirmation that the real Kim would not be coming on, came when people found out Aiden's manager was following a Kim Jong-un impersonator on Instagram. But despite finding this, the Aiden Updates account was tweeting out stuff like this, showing a poorly done edit of Aiden shaking Kim's hand. And then there was this picture, which is actually pretty hilarious and shows Aiden photoshopped into the poster for The Interview, which is a corny Seth Rogen and James Franco movie about interviewing the supreme leader. You guys have probably seen it. I don't really know why I'm even explaining this to you guys, but my personal favorite scene is when Eminem comes out as gay on TV in like the first 20 minutes.
When I say things about gay people, or people think that my lyrics are homophobic, you know, it's because I'm gay. When I rap about violence or, you know, sound like I'm promoting violence, I think that, you know, it's more or less because, you know, it's kind of about me just, you know, confronting it.
Did he just, Dave? Did he just say he was gay? We're pretty sure in the booth we just heard him say he was gay.
Let's just back it up a moment. I'm just a little confused here because gay can mean a lot of things.
I am a homosexual.
Meaning?
I like men.
Funnily enough, I guess Aiden met up with Seth at one point and took a picture with him. Ever since Seth's tweets about him being okay with his car being broken into, I found this dude pretty goofy. Pretty silly, but that's a story for another day. Aiden's account as well as the update accounts were all posting about the Kim interview and how hype it would be. And then the other day, we finally got the reveal. We got the Kim Jong-un interview. Before it even started, Aiden broke the record for the all-time most viewers on a Kick stream with 300,000 live viewers. And I know Kick's view counter has been totally off sometimes. Like, I've seen them show like a streamer that regularly gets 10 or 15K live, getting 70K live, and I know that's not true. But it's possible that Aiden did get that many live viewers. I mean, he is a huge name. And at long last, Aiden gets in the call with Kim and manages to scuff the stream and not properly call him for the first minute.
Hello?
And then this actor just stands there clapping awkwardly in silence, which caused Aiden to set another record for all-time most viewers lost in 1 minute, after it was revealed that this was a fake Kim Jong-un, which is honestly deserved, bro, because this was such a scuffed start to a stream. I love the fact that Aiden is like a multi-millionaire, super rich and famous and successful, but when he streams, it's still from like one computer with zero production value whatsoever. Then again, I mean, the reason why he's successful in the first place is because of the amateur DIY nature of it, right? He comes across as more relatable that way, but still, sometimes I wish there was a little more production value. Get someone to help out, man. The streams could be a lot better sometimes, you know? Because I know you're watching this, Aiden. Shout out. But once the interview got started, there were some pretty funny moments. The actor stumbles over his words while saying that America needs to be destroyed.
What are your thoughts on world peace?
I'm all for world peace. and there would not be world peace. However, with America in the first spot as the world leader. So if America exists, there will never be world peace. There's only one way for world peace, and that's for America to be destroyed. Or, at the next general election, you elect my good friend Donald J. Trump. Because with him in power, we do not need missiles to destroy America. Mr. Donald Trump will destroy America for me from the inside.
And after a few questions, they managed to get Andrew Tate on the line and have a chat with him about world affairs. And of course, Andrew Tate has to go on some diatribe about being poor when he was young, and how when he was older, he never thought he would be talking to Aiden Ross about Kim Jong-un's sister needing a big glizzy. And that is something that Kim went on about a little bit, or sorry, fake Kim. Can we call him Tim? Tim Jong-un said this.
To my sister, she really needs a big dick. I mean, look at that face. What the is uptight. She's uptight.
You know, let me tell you all a short story. When I had no money at all, and I was growing up in Luton on a council estate with a single mother with no money, I had all these dreams of what I'd do if I ever got rich. Andrew, if you make hundreds of millions of dollars, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Turns out I go to Romanian jail and get woken up at 3 in the morning by Aiden Ross to come and talk to a Kim Jong-un impersonator. What am I doing with my life? I'm having a midlife crisis now. What am I doing? I am filthy rich. What am I doing with my life?
Aiden Ross's arc has been a pretty interesting one online. Outside of being sponsored for millions by companies like Stake and Roobet to do gambling streams, and apart from signing a large contract with .com, which is owned by Stake itself, he's consistently producing what I feel is some of the most wild content out there. He's been doing a lot more IRL stuff lately. For example, his stream with Sneeko and a few others where they went to jail. At one point, Sneeko decides to act tough around some of the prison cast, and this big guy decides to choke him out for a second, which clearly makes him very uncomfortable, which is just funny to see because Sneeko has a very tough guy persona all the time. Basically, he's acting tough, and it's funny to see someone who's like genuinely tough and also way bigger than him just punk him like this.
Oh, you want one too?
Yeah.
Got you. Here you go, sir.
Use your shirt as a napkin. Boy, don't play with me. I told you that before.
Here you go, sir. Can I get you anything else?
That'll be all. Appreciate you, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to do something to this. Yo. But I told you that you been acting tough.
Yeah, man.
Been acting tough.
The grind. His ass told you already.
All right. I'm about to. Don't do it. You got that, man, because that's my food, and I'm home. You feel me?
You good?
Yeah,
I'm good. Eat up, man.
You good?
Yeah, we straight.
Yo, your mashed potatoes are here. Let me see.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, he does. Let's go.
Like, you would never catch me acting tough around this fucking guy. Another funny thing happened when Aiden went to New York, I believe, and decided to go into one of those hypebeast stores where they sell like Supreme and Gucci and all the designer trash that these people like to buy and wear to like flex their money or whatever. And then this dude that looks straight out of Uncut Gems comes in and calls Aiden a disgrace to Jews.
Just my son told me that he just texted me, where are you, Dad?
Oh, they probably sent them over
a
here.
live stream or something in this area.
Oh, yeah?
And believe it or not, let me tell you something.
Believe it or not.
He said that he wanted me to say something to you. You're disgusting. You're a disgrace. You're a disgusting Jew. You're a disgrace.
Get the out the door.
You're a disgrace to Judaism. And you disgrace the Jews.
Well, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I can't wait for you to die. F you. That was good, yeah?
I told you it was an
Was that good?
I told you it was an Should have told life.
That was scary. I think he was like a Jewish spy.
No, you should have ducked him. You would have got
Dude, tough.
And I thought this guy was for real because I had never seen him before. Like, I thought he was like some concerned member of the Jewish community that was genuinely mad about Aiden representing him. But it turns out this guy is an IRL streamer from Ice Poseidon's community called Carl. Or is it Carl 2? Carl II? I don't really know how to say his name. But he previously went to a BLM riot trying to get people to flip over a truck on live stream. And then the protesters got mad at him because he's like instigating violence and he seems like he's a fed. And then this guy with a lisp is like, this guy just asked us to flip over a truck. And then everyone there says to capture him and hold him down. Like they tried to detain him.
Can you flip this over? Can you flip it over?
What? Okay. Are you kidding me? You're asking us to flip over the truck?
Okay, no.
We do not
instigate because it comes back on the black and brown people.
Flip over the truck?
No, just forget about it.
This man just asked us Flip over the truck. No. Put this camera out. No. I don't try to tell. What is it doing? Flip over the fucking truck with this camera out. What? Where are you at? Hold it down. Wait. What's going on? This exact problem right now. What's that? Hold up. Hold it down. No. In the crowd.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained? They try to hold him down and capture him, and then he immediately books it, like he just dips right away and gets out of there at sonic speeds. He does a classic anime runaway to safety. He truly will not divide us. There's another clip where I guess Carl was following some dude around randomly in public, like some other streamer, and this streamer gets fed up with him when he notices him following him and tries to get Carl to leave, and he won't. So Carl starts following him, being a total pest.
Quick though, I don't want you to keep following me. It's alright. Nah, I'm alright.
You gotta prove all the competitors wrong.
I'm alright, thanks. Alright.
You can't just walk off like that from me.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
I need to get away from him. I really need to get away from him. My gosh, what's wrong with him? I mean, I try to be respectful. I said no, and I didn't want to get aggressive with him because I knew he would be like this, but...
So this time he escapes Carl after a little argument. Carl's screaming at him, telling him that's how we roll. And this random dude is not a complete degenerate in this stream as far as I can tell.
I do really like you, but I don't want you to follow me like this. It's not right. You know, please respect my distance because I don't feel safe right now.
Listen, I'll just stream you from a distance, okay?
I don't want you to stream me at all. Stay away. Stay away.
But at the end, he has to literally run away from Carl while he chases him.
You're following me. What the hell is wrong with this guy? My God. I'm gonna keep this stream on because what the
Pretty awesome stuff. And this whole IRL streaming scene has a lot of wild stuff like that. But after Ice Poseidon got banned on Twitch a few years ago, the whole IRL scene was kind of on a decline for a long time. Like, it was still going, but sort of it was dwindling with time, like lower and lower and lower. Probably with the peak low point of like last year, which is probably good for the people involved because I think IRL streaming is pretty cancer for anyone like involved at all. I think it's probably pretty bad for them. The main problem being that to keep your viewership, you have to keep doing crazier and crazier things and embarrassing yourself in crazier ways. Getting yourself into high-risk situations, like with potential for arrest or other social ostracization. After a while, it gets boring to just walk around town and chill out with friends. The chat wants crazy stuff to happen. They want toxicity. They want people to cheat on each other. They want breakups. They want the most insane thing possible to happen, which is why Ice was banned back in the day from Twitch. One of his viewers swatted him when he was at an airport, and Twitch did not want anything to do with that. And from there, Ice did not completely stop streaming, but his little community of sycophants trying to leech off of his name formed the Ice Poseidon 2 community, and that's the scene where Andy Dick got arrested after allegedly SAing someone in their sleep. I talked about this in my Andy Dick video on the Turkey Tom channel, but it's a pretty crazy situation. Andy Dick being like one of the greatest, probably fallen stars of all time from Hollywood, ending up at the bottom of the barrel on one of these streams is pretty unreal, pretty sad, honestly. It all started when Andy Dick started getting touchy with one of the guys on the RV named JJ, which JJ was clearly uncomfortable with. Andy was also insisting he was gay, which JJ flatly denied.
I'd have to think hard about that one. That's a good one. Do you?
Well, I read. Let's not really talk about it. You know, we'd be here.
My boy is so strong.
Yeah.
Really is.
I don't like.
Strong as fuck. You said, yes, you said you were bi.
I've never said that.
I saw you guys kissing behind the camera. No.
I feel like you're now, dude.
What?
I feel like you're trying to.
He's what?
He's not gay.
I don't fucking give a shit about that. I'm not, I don't give a... You're my boy. Okay, you're my boy. That's why I love you so much. I didn't know that. How did you? Shut the f*** up.
Freaking...
Being weirdo. You.
When JJ woke up the next morning, this conversation took place on stream.
What happened?
I think I got roofied in my wrist or something. No, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was just like in bed right now, and I smelled like certain parts of my body.
In which bed?
In the back room.
In my room, right?
No, but I was in the other RV with Andy, and then
in his bed.
Yeah.
Why?
And then I have no idea. Like not even like in a weird way or like a
Why did you get in bed with this guy?
The last thing I remember, we were like on the phone with his fiance or something.
Yeah.
And then, like, I wake up, I come here, and then I check myself, and I'm like I smell parts of myself, and they smell like artificial smells. You know?
Oh no.
So I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't freaking know what to do.
Oh no. You were drunk. You passed out with this guy in his bed. And he touched you while we were sleeping.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes. He touched your penis.
And it was never consensual.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Somehow, while drunk, he had ended up sleeping in Andy's bed in another RV, and found a lotion or another similar substance on himself. They were unsure what exactly had transpired while JJ was unconscious, but he clarified that he had lotion specifically on his backside. JJ went to confront Andy, but Andy was more preoccupied with taking a phone call, and was apparently not very alarmed by the police showing up. The police arrived and Andy was arrested for felony battery live on stream. However, he was not charged, as JJ would refuse to cooperate with the authorities, so the investigation had to be dropped, though it could be resumed at any time if that were to change. If the allegations were true, and the situation wasn't all staged for drama, then Andy had gotten away with it again. Today, Andy Dick continues to regularly participate in various IP2 live streams, though he was arrested again on October 13th, 2022 for stealing power tools from someone's home. But this was the IRL streaming community for a while, just the worst degenerates of all time, leeching off of the Ice Poseidon name. But now Ice is on kick, he's streaming more than ever, and apparently making good money doing it with decent viewership. He did recently get arrested and thrown in jail for a bit because he wore women's clothing in a restaurant and gave a girl a lap dance, but he seems to be chilling out a bit after that, which is good. And he even had a call a bit ago with Aiden Ross where they talked about doing an IRL stream in India, which I think would have been really entertaining content. But I'm always skeptical of these dudes' intentions because both of them are entertaining, but they also have done crypto rug pulls on their fans for a little extra cash. Like, I'm pretty sure Ice Poseidon did his rug pull with the explicit intention of buying a Tesla, which is just like, bro, like just any other car. Scam your fans to get any other car, bro. And it makes me skeptical about what they may do in the future and their intentions. I feel like their moral compass is a little more fucked than the average person.
You know India, right? Come on, you've heard of India.
I know, but I don't know what really goes on over there, bro. Isn't there like I don't want to be racist, isn't there like a disease called like Ebola?
No, that's in Africa, bro. You good. This is India. Yeah,
bro,
no,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm with it, bro. Wait, hold on. So if here's the deal. We could put it in a whole agreement, handshake agreement. If I go to India with you and we do content, you will sign a kick deal.
All right, deal. You come to India, I'll go on kick.
And you're gonna go back to doing your crazy streams you used to do?
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do out there? I don't even know what we're gonna do out there.
Don't worry, bro. This is my realm. I'll lead the way. I'll show you the way, bro.
I'm actually kind of down.
I mean, you gotta like understand, bro. This is like a lot different than sitting like at a computer streaming. Like this is some crazy shit, man. I don't know if you're like, are you down for crazy shit?
And I think the most important update in all of this IRL content was when they talked about doing a content house. A content house featuring Sneeko, FouseyTube, and Aiden Ross. I doubt this is going to happen right now considering Fousey is still in the mental hospital, but the content from that house would be absolutely insane. Imagine Fousey having a mental breakdown while Sneeko copes with being a grifter. Aiden Ross is trying to remember how to speak English and pronounce the word fascism. Throw XQC in there maybe so we can get some incoherent stuttering and nonsense and chat. This is actually crazy, right, chat? Some French babbling. I think it would be a great time to see that. I would love to make 1,000 videos about that house. The content machine, the content printer. You guys can tell I'm getting all dreamy right now just thinking about it, okay?
I've never lived in a content house, but I think it'd be a good way to switch things up, you know? Aiden wants us all to live in a content house. What do you guys think? I know there's not a huge overlap with the audience right now. But I think he wants it to be me, Neon, Cheezer, Aiden, and maybe Fousey. I can't imagine living with... Do it, yes. What's the consensus, chat? All right, this bum. Let me call him one more time.
Thinking about the FouseyTube content house is like thinking about the cutest girl in the world, okay? It just fills you with so much joy. And if you know anything about content houses, they always end in disaster. 4 half-insane narcissists living in the same house trying to get the most attention possible is a recipe for disaster for everyone involved. Anyone in the vicinity will be sucked into that black hole. But for the people on the outside, there's literally nothing better, bro. I'm so hyped for this era of IRL content. And a lot of that hinges on when Fousey is back because Fousey swatted himself, got arrested, and went to the psych ward the last time we were, on that story, the last time we checked in with him. Since then, he's been pretty much MIA. The only update I think we've gotten is Baked Alaska went to the mental hospital to try and find Fousey and see where he's at, and I don't think they would really tell him very much.
Is Joseph?
Joseph.
What is his last name?
Ericat.
Ericat.
Well, we're just worried about it. I mean, what would you recommend we do? I mean, we just, have his family wants information. When is he going to get out?
You can call and request information on him.
Okay.
That's not a problem. That's not...
But you can't give out... There's nothing you can give out.
Give out personal information on the patient.
Yeah, no. And my parents are in the medical field, so I totally understand HIPAA laws, and we're not trying to step on any toes, but... We just love him and we want him to get out.
So when Fousey gets out, he will come back to streaming right away, I'm sure, because what else is he gonna do? And the content is gonna be so good, okay? It's gonna give me diarrhea. I'm gonna have smelly water running down my legs. The content will be so good, and I am so hyped for it. So get ready, because this is about to be some of the best content the internet will ever see. And just for a little bit of a post-video update, I know I said that Ice was toning stuff down. Apparently that was completely wrong. Here we have Ice Poseidon arrested for SA after getting a viewer an escort live on stream. Now, in fairness, I think this caption is incorrect. He got swatted instead. Update, Ice Poseidon says he was swatted and not really arrested, but needless to say, things on Ice's stream are not toning down very much.
I'm gonna run it. Did her mate say it's a setup? Yeah. No, they're tossing. Wait, imagine he just goes and slams the door shut, doesn't let him leave. Oh.
This is creepy.
Why is it creepy?
Bro.
Oh my god. Hey, we just have the money back? I'm getting that service.
Oh no, she's dying.
I screamed, did you?
Yeah.
Oh look, the pigs are waiting.
Were the piggies there?
Yeah. Wait, there's walk down.
Here we can see the cops pull up.
They were the pigs, Freddy.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Take a right. Ow. What the hell is that?
Constable Georgia Gray from the Brisbane City Police Station. Mate, come
Sorry?
over here. Okay, Constable Georgia Gray from the Brisbane City Police Station. You're both currently under arrest for assault. So come over here. Yes, seriously.
There's Sandpepper.
No.
Stand over here.
What? Whoa, hold on.
Sexual assault.
Mate, just step over here.
Oh yeah, sure. No
They'll be fine,
You
right?
can hear Ice Poseidon saying, wait, hold on, who did what? I mean, obviously I feel bad for him, but, this is kind of the nature of IRL streaming. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you did not enjoy it and you hate me, leave a dislike. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the IRL streaming community, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye. And if you liked this video, consider becoming a member. For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts, unreleased videos, and the members-only Minecraft server. Thanks so much to all of my YouTube members who fund my content.